everyone, I'm Sushreeya, and today we're going to be talking about a very hot land, can be humid too. Do you know what it is? It's a desert. So we will link the topics of cactus and desert together. So I won't say first I'm talking about desert, but first we're going to be talking about maybe a couple of characteristics about maybe the Mojave Desert or the Sahara. Okay, so let's start. So do you know which is the two hottest deserts? The Mojave, which is in the USA, and then there is also the Sahara, which is in North Africa, which is by the Nile. And do you know what is the largest desert? The largest desert is the Sahara. And like I said, it is in North Africa. So now, we are going to be starting with the first question. What is a desert? The first point is, what is a desert? So what is a desert actually? You should know that by now, which it's actually a land with there's less rain falling. It's usually very hot, very humid. It can be freezing or cold, like the Antarctica too. So now, what is a cactus? We have to know both of them first to keep on going about them. So now, what is a cactus? A cactus is, just a kind of plant that lives in the desert. And then it also has some fruit growing on it. It has spines that peek out. So you might not want to touch them because they can poke your finger and make you bleed. It's a boo-boo. So now, do you know how does a cactus survive in the desert? This is actually a very trick question because there is very less rain falling. So the roots are like straws. You know that. It's like we drinking out of straw. It's like the trees drink out of their roots, which is their straw. So when it rains, all the cactus roots, they soak up as much water as they can. So then what they do is they store it in the cactus so that when it needs water, it needs to grow, it has water already inside. So now, do you know how do the animals like the alpha, which is a tiny owl located in the continent of North Africa? And do you know that rodents also live there? The blue shrew lives there. It's blue. It might be one of your favorite colors, which is a color too. But this is how they live. They either have sharp claws or they have pointy beaks. Like we have a pointy little nose, they have a pointy beak. So what they do is with the claws or the beak, they poke and poke and poke. Not all water overflows, unless you drop it phew, all the water might overflow in your house or wherever you kept it. They poke very little. There's water left at the bottom, maybe so that they can drink. So they would live in there. And that's how they live in there. So now, do you know what is a prickly pear? A prickly pear. So it is one of our name of cactuses. Plus, they are one of the fruits that grow on the prickly pear cactus. And let me tell you, when you eat it, guess what? You fall asleep. So if you don't feel sleepy, but it's time to go, and it's time for you to go to sleep, maybe ask somebody if they can go to a store where it's open and they have a prickly pear and you'll fall right asleep from my guarantee. So now, like I said about a prickly pear, should we talk about the names of some cactuses? I would be delighted. Do you know some names? I think you might only know the prickly pear since I told you. The saguaro, the prickly pear, the Barbary fig, and the Oregon pipe cactus. And do you think the Oregon pipe might be, I guess, thin? Because pipes are usually thin, right? So now, do you know what is a living stone? You say it's a stone that's living is absolutely wrong. Do you know it's actually a plant? So it looks like a stone or a pebble on the ground, so it grows on the ground, like the surface of the ground. And it's looking like at the bottom, but if you try to pick it up, there might be a very little bark, I guess, attached. So you might not be able to pick it up. The roots are very, very long. And now time is up. Do you know what are some names of deserts? This is the best point for you and me. So let's start. There's the Sahara, the Mojave Desert, the Thar Desert, the Gobi Desert, which is also known as the Great Indian Desert. there's the red, there's the painted, there's the Great Basin, there's the Great Victoria, and there's even more. There's even the Great Painted, there's even the Great Color. So those are the 10 names of deserts. So if you like this video, or maybe other videos in my channel, just subscribe to my channel and you'll get every video that I uploaded. Then you can even like and subscribe and add some comments to me. I would feel really happy then. Have a good day and see you soon. Bye. Have a nice day.